Okay, so I'm actually with my PC right now. I'm not going to be using this PC anymore because the power supply is kind of dented in anymore. Surprised the PC still works, surprisingly enough. But we're not talking about my PC, really. But the problem with this keyboard is, it is membrane. But I grew up with this keyboard first of all. Then I started to go with the gaming keyboards and stuff. And this keyboard, so it didn't really do a lot of NQ rollover. Like if you try to push the keys here, it doesn't really work properly. So, but the problem I'm having with this keyboard is, I found this out when I plugged it into my laptop. The W, Q, E, R, and all not working. T and Y work. U, I, O, P also doesn't work either. This one here doesn't work either. Even if I click the numlock key, these keys, like the plus key, doesn't even work either. I'm giving this a hard push, and if I would go to take out the W key, you can see there's nothing wrong with the entire membrane. What I'm thinking is wrong with this is, this one has been used a lot, and it's because when the water got in, it might have broken the traces that go to these keys here. So by pushing it, like when it goes to the traces for these keys, some keys don't work anymore. And this is a fairly used keyboard. It's actually really dirty right now. And all the keys on here are worn. These keys here are relatively not worn. The ones here are so worn right now. Now, you're probably seeing in my streams before switch to gaming keyboards is a newer keyboard. That's just my dad right now for his company, so I gave it to him. Now, this is so old, you can actually see that's a Windows 7 key. Now, you might think that that's a XP or Vista key. Vista does not look like this. Vista does look like this. But when my sister got this was when Windows 7 was out. That's actually the key that came with this. It's the same one here. It's actually a very old keyboard I grew up with. And at that time, I didn't actually build a PC. Focus. I didn't actually build a PC. Before, you probably seen that, on my old setup, when it was running 10, when you seen my videos. I'm not sure you noticed it, but I had a monitor, and then a Toshiba laptop next to it, but the Toshiba laptop, the screen doesn't actually work anymore. The problem I had with it is that I threw my iPad on the keyboard, and the shock from it caused damage to the screen. And the screen does turn on, it's just that it has a lot of like smashed, like dead pixels and some stuff. And that used to use a hard drive, and I actually messed up the fan cable, so I can only fix that. I already removed the hard drive from it anyways. And I transferred the hard drive to an SSD, and unfortunately the SSD files got corrupted somehow. So I had to reset it, and I lost all my files. Unlucky me, but that was a long time. I tried my laptop. I used it before, and my sister gave me her PC, the old PC. That's an old PC right there. And when I used it, that replaced my teacher laptop. Then when I started getting this, I pulled the hard drive off that laptop and put it into here, but it's not in here anymore. But yeah, it was originally in this laptop before, and I remember it was in this laptop. So this keyboard, I used this on my Toshiba laptop a long time ago. It was like when I was a kid and I didn't make YouTube videos. Like I remember this keyboard being since I love this keyboard so much that I decided to buy a new one, and when I bought a new one, I was expecting to get this type of keyboard. Instead, I got one with the newer Acer logo, if I can pronounce that, Acer. It had the new keys and stuff. Like every key was completely different. My dad has that keyboard, and when I tried to use this one, because I thought it was still working, some of the keys stopped working, which is a bummer. Because I don't think I'm gonna get. I don't think if I sold this faulty, I don't think anyone's gonna get it. I don't think anyone's gonna get it, and I know this is not gonna go for good value because this is not a very expensive keyboard. And if you're surprised not, the warranty seal is still intact. I had to open this keyboard up to fix it. But this one here was probably like over 5 years old, or 6 years old. So the warranty has already expired. So there's no way we're gonna be able to get this repaired, anyways. Even with the warranty seal still intact. So yeah. So we're gonna short.